Change is difficult, but I believe it's one of the most important things that you can do. Upon making my move out here to Madison, I was not feeling the most excited about it, honestly. That meant leaving behind this whole entire life of family, friends, and a brand that I built up all in Oregon. But I kind of feel like moving was something that I had to do. It was a change that I knew I was going to make at some point in my life, so why wait? I feel like it's super common for us as humans and people to get comfortable with the position that we are currently in, but it's also important to remember that your time on life is limited. Sorry for the not so subtle reminder, you will die. It's an inevitable fact, just like change. I feel like when you put yourself in the most uncomfortable possible situations, you can grow so much. And that's been an observation that I found true about almost every aspect of my life. I feel like we as humans like to box ourselves in and stick with what's comfortable, which is really easy to do. And to be honest, I do it much more than I'd like to. This life is too short to live thinking, what if? What if you tried this? What if you tried that? Low-key that, bro. Like, what are we doing here? I'm 2,000 miles away from my family and my friends, which is a weird feeling to think about. But this kind of felt like something I had to do. I had this super weird inclination that if I didn't make a change now, then I probably never would. It's a tradition for me every year that I buzz my hair for the summer, whether I like it or not. And yes, I know we're kind of deep in the summer, but screw it. I gotta keep the tradition going. I first started buzz cutting my hair in high school during the COVID era when my buddy Connor was going to his basic training for the National Guard. Some buddies and I, we all buzzed our hair to support him because a change was coming. He was leaving for a few months and we didn't really know what that was like because we were spending as many days as possible every single week with Connor. This was kind of an uncomfortable change for us, so we all decided to buzz our head. This was a huge change for me because if you know me from high school, you know I had the mop top, the good old Karen cut all throughout high school, and it looked kind of like this, pretty bad. But I got too comfortable with it, and to be honest, I needed a change. So lo and behold, I buzzed my head. And I did the next year, and the next year, and the next year, and the next year. Every few years, I'd be able to get a couple buddies to do it with me, which was pretty awesome. But kind of thinking deeper on why I do it, I feel like it's a good way to disrupt the pattern for me. Every year when I buzz cut my hair, I make the same stupid joke where I'm like, oh, I'm in grind mode now. But I kind of find some truth in that. I feel like when you disrupt your everyday patterns, at least for me personally, I might be weird. I am weird. Everyone's weird to their own certain extent though. I feel like when I buzz my hair, for me, it disrupts the pattern. And that's kind of similar to what moving out here did for me. It disrupted the same patterns of laziness and falling into the same traps of scrolling on social media, spending time how I wouldn't want to, or in ways that I'd regret in the future. It's a moment to pause and think, what do you want out of life? So as I buzz cut my head this year, I think it's important for me to think about change. Change has always been an opportunity, and whether you grasp that opportunity or not is fully on you. So I don't know what you as the viewer like to do. Whatever it is, I encourage you to make that change to get to the next step. Self-discipline's not easy. There's so many distractions, but make the change to eliminate those distractions, because what is stopping you? Yourself. It's always yourself. It doesn't matter what Bob or Robert 12445 said in a hate comment on your TikTok post. Screw that! Who is Bob? No one knows who Bob is, bro. Like, what matters is that you satisfy yourself. And yeah, I know these vlogs are getting, what is it, like 50 to 100 views each. I don't care. I do not care. The whole point of me making these vlogs is for myself. And I feel like if you're doing things for yourself to satisfy that inner scratch, that what if, as long as you're doing things to satisfy that, then I think there's beauty in that. I know that I'll have these videos to look back on when I'm 30, 40 years old, and I'll be able to watch my journey and be like, damn, that's kind of cool. I did that thing. So whatever that thing is for you, do it. You have nothing stopping you, bro. Make the change. I know it's scary. Do something that forces you to make that change. For me, that looks like buzzing my head. It looks like moving across the country to a place I barely visited. Hair grows back. I can move wherever next. I think there really is something special in trying to be the best version of yourself, doing whatever it is to level your game up, honestly. And I don't want to hear any excuses, or you telling yourself any excuses. Oh, I'm too old. What if people don't? Who cares? Who cares? Bro, you could be 95 years old with a couple weeks of your life left, and just sitting there wondering like, damn, what did I do with my life? I don't want that. I know you probably don't want that either. Do whatever you want to do. And I can't push that enough. Don't box yourself in. Stop getting comfortable. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable, genuinely. I hope this is the last video on YouTube that you're about to watch. And I hope you turn your phone, your laptop, your TV off and go grind, bro. What are you waiting for? Make them change, bro. Rapid fire vlog. I know this video is gonna be a little weird and different because I'm gonna be bouncing from bald head to some hair. I'm pretty much just gonna showcase today. This month I created a flyer for Uno the Activist, an absolute underground legend. So I'm gonna show you guys next month. This month I dropped a few different pieces. First being the split art print. Second being the swarm tee. This one's super fun and I love how it turned out. Third being the Skull Shiesty. This is probably my favorite piece that I released this month. You guys kind of went crazy on this one, which I really appreciate. Most recently, I released the marker tee, which is a one-of-one hand-drawn t-shirt. Each one comes different and hand-drawn by yours truly. But yeah, a bunch of drops. We are almost wrapping up with the spring-summer collection, so thank you guys so much for all the love you've shown. We got 3 drops left. Flesh, Mind, and Split print are gonna be in a collector's edition, and there will be a little secret surprise with that. The following week, I will be doing one final t-shirt. No, I didn't drop that many tees this year, but I will be dropping some more articles of clothing in the future, so do not worry. Finally, to wrap up, I will be releasing my personal favorite drop of the collection. It's going to be a zine, and I cannot wait to show you guys. It's gonna feature some convos with some creatives who I really personally appreciate, and I think they have some good wisdom to share with the younger creatives. There's some photography by some talented photographers. It's gonna share a little bit of behind the scenes of Guilt. This scene is going to be titled Garden, and it's essentially a metaphor for the care that each creative has to put in to grow their own garden or their creative brand, whatever it is. Yeah, other than those drops, I want you guys to go to the Something Rather Than Nothing podcast and listen to my new episode with the one and only Ken Vellante. Thank you for having me, Ken. It was a lovely time. Free to listen to on the website. Right now, I'm gonna go down to a coffee shop and edit some of the content for the zine. All right. Anyways, coffee shop time later. You know we can't forget the fit check. For the top, I have on the Guilt Swarm tee. I have on some gray sweat shorts, running watch and jewelry, and then on the toe we have some heaters. We have on some slippers because I'm editing right now. Thanks, Bryson. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of different style of episode. It was a fun one to make, so hopefully y'all like it. If not, I'm gonna keep making them because it's fun. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and most importantly, make them change, bro.